Glamours, and welcome back to another episode of Tease the Nation. Today we are out for blood as we speak to the man of Midnight Sin himself, Rikki Bullets of Jet Black Romance. How are you today, Rikki?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's a little dreary out, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, lucky you. I think we got sunshine here and I don't like it.
You know
Top.
what? I would take sunshine over the snow any day, any day.
I'll trade
Ooh.
you.
Please, please. Okay. Well, I just want to say, first of all, on behalf of all Jet Black Romance fans, we are so happy that you guys are back together. If you could give us a little bit of insight on why the band originally disbanded in 2023 and kind of what inspired you guys to come back together.
Well, we played a couple shows in, what was it, Las Vegas and Hollywood. Um, we were trying to plan some future stuff, and a couple of the other members had some other opportunities come up.
Mm-hmm.
So we all kind of agreed, let them go explore those, see where it takes them, and that led to Dizzy being in Pretty Boy Floyd and Colton being in Lizzie Borden.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that went on for a couple years. Me and Colton kind of stayed writing together. We've always wrote together. Um, and I believe it was late last year, kind of around the holidays, where Colton and I kind of really started talking about bringing things up again and kind of getting back to it. Um, Originally, it was just going to be me and him just writing and throwing the music up online and just kind of giving people just Jet Black Romance audio. And then as things go, ideas just start to trickle and flow. And then I was like, well, why don't we see what the other guys are up to? And basically, that's just kind of how it all came about. And everybody was on board. So figured why not?
It's always great when things work out better than planned.
Yeah.
Mhm. We always love whenever, you get that collision of events that happens and it just all fits together perfectly like a puzzle.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
great, really.
Especially since you
So,
can get everybody from the original lineup, because sometimes it's like, well, 90% of the band can, but one member can't, and then you have to go find another
Yeah,
band member.
yeah, that always sucks.
it
Hmm.
does.
So now you guys announced that you'll be releasing your new single, It Can't Hurt That Bad, tomorrow on the 27th. The song was originally written by Dizzy Astor, who sang in it, and it was the first piece of music that he sent to your singer and bassist Colton. So, originally the song was written around 2010, but why are you guys releasing it now?
So it can't hurt that bad has gone through a couple different projects. Um, yeah, Dizzy did send it to Colton back in the mid 2000s, when they were first kind of getting together. Dizzy and Colton were in a band together, and I'm not sure if it ever really jumped off the way they were hoping. So they kind of kept the songs that they wanted to keep. Um, and then when me and Colton started Jet Black Romance, oof, I think late 2017, early 2018, um, we were just kind of writing, and me and Colton kind of write very similar. So he had brought up bringing in Dizzy, who has a completely different writing style than us. Um, and we were both 100% for that. So Dizzy had brought It Can't Hurt That Bad and a couple other songs that we've released already. Um, we had started reworking It Can't Hurt That Bad a few years ago before the band kind of took a little break. Um, but since this one was kind of the closest to being 100% complete and it's got the most energy, we figured it probably makes sense for it to be the first single.
Hmm. And
That's understandable.
yeah. So like what's the story behind it? Is there any?
Honestly, I'm not sure of the story. I think Colton probably knows more about that story. But yeah, Dizzy's never really told me the story behind that one.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, that's all right.
It's just a mystery behind it.
It is.
20
Hey,
years
you know
later,
what?
someone will find out what it means.
We always
Exactly.
like a mysterious song. It means you can input your own meaning to it. And those are always
Exactly.
the best songs where everybody can kind of gain their own
Hmm.
viewpoint from it and can insert it into their own lives. And I feel like those are probably the best songs you can have because it can cater to a majority of people.
Yeah, I like to think the same thing.
Okay. So, can we expect any new music after this new single, or are you guys just testing the waters first to see if everything's gonna go as planned?
We are working on new music. We have quite a few songs that are in the works. Aside from It Can't Hurt That Bad, I think there's maybe two or three that are close to being finished.
Hmm.
And then another handful that we're kind of demoing out and working on pre-production stuff.
So there's a possibility of an album coming out eventually.
I would say so.
And are you guys planning any music videos possibly, or are those sort of on the back burner?
We would like to. Us kind of being scattered all over the place, it's a little difficult.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we would definitely like to get some music videos done, considering we've never really done them.
Yeah. I mean, music
Well, it
videos are
sounds
a
like it would
great
be fun if you
tool.
did.
Yeah, it would be. So Jet Black Romance is going on a mini tour this summer, hitting a bunch of shows on the West Coast. Do you guys have any plans on doing a full-blown tour or hitting any shows on the East Coast?
Not yet. Right now, this little run is kind of just getting our feet wet again.
Hmm.
Um, Kind of getting used to the rehearsal routine and kind of just getting back on stage and hanging around everybody. We would really like to get over to the East Coast, but I think our main goal is to try to get overseas. We all really want to get over to Europe and all that. Um, Dizzy and Colton have played over there numerous times. Logan has visited over there,
Hmm.
and I think I'm the only one that hasn't gone over there yet.
Yeah. It's always so funny to me because Europe and Japan is like the place for glam metal right now, but
Yep.
America, it's like you're in a glam metal band? Cool. You're not gonna you can't go play a show here.
Yep.
Oh, I wish more of you guys would come to Florida because it would be an awesome experience. There, I found that here, specifically in Jacksonville, while it's not a big scene, whenever I saw a few bands that were glam, they had a lot of people come, especially in the smaller venues. Like the younger people really enjoy this genre,
Hmm.
which is
Mhm.
it's really interesting seeing how little that I see like older generations at these shows because you think they would enjoy this music, but it seems they don't.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people from Florida write us outside of comments and stuff asking when we're gonna be there. And it's like, wow, didn't really know Florida was that big on rock and roll.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
kind of speaking from my own experience being in Maryland, I think it's because there aren't a lot of original like hard rock glam bands. I think I can count
Mhm.
one from Maryland of late. So,
I can only count like maybe two I know that are from Florida right now. So I think it's just a sort of thing of it's something new and exciting that people
hmm.
haven't seen. And I think that that's what gets them hooked in because
They,
it's
yeah, they
so
want to be
interesting.
entertained again, basically.
Yeah, the shock
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
would
what
you rather? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask, what would be your least and most favorite thing about touring that you can remember?
Hmm. Favorite thing? It's probably just getting to hang around with everybody and act like idiots. The least favorite, it's probably the planning and dealing with a
Yeah.
lot of the stress of getting things going and locked down so we can actually announce stuff.
Hmm.
But I mean, in the end, it's still all part of the fun, but it's a little bit less fun.
Right. And
I
there's
think
also,
like the worst thing would be time zone changes.
oh, absolutely. The jet lag is has to be unreal. Especially it's like you get off a plane and oh cool, we gotta go play a show in 2 hours and I haven't slept yet.
I'm sure it
And then
could be, but if your sleep schedule's all messed up anyway, doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
and then you're back on a plane in 3 hours and you're heading straight for Japan and you're like, I haven't slept in 3 days.
We
Yeah,
And
it's
now
all
I
the
understand
losers.
adrenaline.
why all these 80s rockers were doing cocaine.
Exactly. All right, all right. So what would you say is your favorite thing about being part of Jet Black Romance versus your other projects?
Um, Probably just writing together. We all get along really well. We all kind of bounce ideas off of each other pretty
Hmm.
easily. We're all like really level-headed and down to earth kind of people. We don't let any sort of fame or recognition like really get to us. Um, which I mean, it kind of destroys a lot of bands as they're coming up.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's never been an issue for us, and kind of one thing uh, I'm really grateful for with these three other gentlemen.
It's great. How
Yeah.
has it been, trying to build up a social media presence? With right now, the music scene is so different with how you have to promote yourself. You now have to promote yourself on 12 different social medias. You have to do constant videos, constant photos, constant posts. I mean, that's got to be so exhausting. How do you guys handle that? Do you switch around workload between, who does social media, what day, or is it one person doing it? He has a bunch of posts that he lines up and stacks.
Usually we try to alternate. That way one person doesn't kind of get burnt out on one platform. Um, Trying to keep up with it is another story.
Yep.
We've all got other stuff we have, or other obligations, I should say, that we have to do. And um, I think Dizzy and Logan are probably the best at social media. Me and Colton are not that great.
Yeah.
We are horrible with it.
It's okay. I'm not great at it either. But I think it's the
I'm
shame that
similar.
artists kind of have to be like influencers to get anybody to listen to their music, you know?
Yeah.
Um, like on you have to write music, but then you also have to allocate time to make tiny sketches so you can catch people's attentions for 30 seconds. And even 30 seconds seems to be too long nowadays.
Yeah, you have to do
It-
like 15. And then you also have to allocate time to possibly be able to do music videos. And you also have to allocate
Exactly.
time for other things. It's like everything is just so stacked against musicians right now in this industry. And it's got to be so difficult, trying to navigate this. It's because it's kind of still new the way this is happening. This has only emerged within like the past 2, 3 years
Hmm.
because of TikTok. So it's got to
mhm.
be really strange to come back from this hiatus into this really frankly different way of promoting your music and your band you guys aren't used to.
It's definitely a struggle. Before we took the break, we were kind of doing things a little bit more old-fashioned, which it worked out fairly well for us, where it was more so word of mouth
Hmm.
exposure. But with me and Colton kind of bringing things back and getting everything running again, we really wanted to try to utilize social media for the advantages that it does have.
Hmm.
Um, we just need to figure out how to use those advantages.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword because you can meet a lot of great people, whether it's fellow musicians or producers or promoters, but you got to know how to use it and you got
Yeah.
to know how to please the algorithm. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
The dang
The best thing
algorithm.
Yeah.
I've figured out how to do if you're a musician is just I now call it the Vane Wild method. Just start posting straight brain rot and people will eventually start coming in.
Oh, so you don't have to do an animal sacrifice to the algorithm gods anymore?
No,
Well,
no,
that's good.
Lord Brucifer doesn't take that anymore. Lord Brucifer now only takes payment in 6-7 jokes.
Oh my God.
Still don't even know what that means.
I don't know what it
We don't
means.
either.
It's so stupid.
I think that's what's funny is that it is stupid and that doesn't have a meaning.
Anytime someone does
Oh.
that, I'm just filled with so much rage and it's just like, get out of my face.
I used to be that way. I used to be that way until one day my friend said it and I just did it. I did it without even realizing I did it. And I was like, oh God, no. It's gotten to me.
It got you.
Whoops. All right, well, I guess that's a perfect segue to go into our more unserious questions. Um, Starting off, so if you were able to switch lives with any of your band members, who would it be and why?
Oh man. I don't know. I mean, they're all three of them have gotten to do some pretty cool things outside of Jet Black Romance. So I don't think I could pick just one. Maybe a little
Okay,
bit
I'm
from
really
each
glad you
one.
said something positive about it. I thought you were gonna say like, man, all three of their lives suck.
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all,
Was
not at
either
all.
of them.
Okay, how about why you would want to be either one of the three?
Um, Maybe Dizzy. He, I lack being able to really talk to people,
Hmm.
and he seems to be very good at it. So I wish I could have that kind of quality.
Yeah. That's respectful. I mean, I'm the same way. I can't, it's hard for me to talk to people sometimes. I'm very
Yeah.
introverted, so I'm not like outgoing. I can't just go up to random people and talk to them easily. So,
Yeah, I never got how people could just do that. It's like, man, I gotta talk myself up,
yeah,
hype
same.
myself up, and I still don't do it.
Yeah, little pep talk in the bathroom mirror, and you just end up in the corner the entire night.
I was just about to
Yep.
say that. I was about to say you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta go, I got this. We can do it. And then you're sitting in front of the camera and you're like,
I don't got
I
this.
don't
I don't
I
got
totally
this.
lied to myself.
Mayday, mayday, get out of here.
abort mission, abort
Abort
mission.
mission.
Yep.
I think if I'd choose, I would choose Dizzy Aster just because he looks good. And I'm like, damn, I'd want that hair.
Oh.
Same. He is a good looking man.
Oh my God, Roxy.
Well, actually, that kind of segues into our next question, which is rate your bandmates from the most to least attractive.
I don't think I can do that non-biasedly. I wouldn't even begin to have an idea of how to rate another man.
Well, I think we've already established that Dizzy's a good-looking man. So I think we could put Dizzy at number one.
Well, they're all good looking.
Oh my God.
All attractive, you know? I mean, I wouldn't, but pretty good.
He doesn't want to give the fan girls an idea and get some weird posts.
Oh God, no, he doesn't want to end up on AO3.
Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, okay. If you were
What's
isolated,
AO3? You don't want to know.
you
You don't
don't.
want to know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You don't want to
You
know?
don't want to.
Okay, I'll take
All
your
right.
word for it.
Okay, so if you were on an isolated island with just a record player, pick only one vinyl you want to take with you to listen for the rest of your life.
Oh, probably Journey's Raised on Radio. That's one of my all-time favorite
Ooh,
albums.
Journey's
that
always a
is a
good
good one.
choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think oof. That's really hard. I'd have to go with Aerosmith's Toys in the Attic album. I think I could listen to
Pretty
that
good one.
on
So
repeat all the
this is
time.
probably going to change immediately after the interview, but right now, Crash Diet, Rest in Sleaze.
That's a very good album. I
It's really good.
Hmm.
think that's one
If
of the ones that
you
kind of started everything up again with the whole glam scene.
It did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I Crash Diet's great. They're probably one of the best Swedish bands that are out there right now. I mean, there are
Yeah.
so many glam bands, especially in Sweden. I personally think that they're one of the best
Yeah.
currently.
They're just the kings of the modern glam genre right now. There's
They
Yeah.
are.
no if and or buts about that.
And if we're talking about like currently on social media, we really thought it was going to be Stolen Prayer, who
We
were going to be
did.
the ones who were going to launch the glam scene into the stratosphere. It turned out to be Vane Wild. I never expected Vane Wild to do that, but you know what? Good on them.
Yeah, yep. They're a good choice, I'm not gonna lie.
They're a good choice. We all expected it to be Stolen Prayer. And I
Mhm.
say we, as in everybody watching this as well. If you didn't, yes, you did.
It's funny how social
You're
media
lying.
changes things.
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. Now, I have a question. It's not on our list, but I do have a question, and that is something I just thought about. I cooked it up in my brain here, my brain stew. I would
Uh-oh.
like to ask you, if you
Uh-oh.
could learn any instrument in one day, like you could master it perfectly in a day, what instrument would you choose?
Piano.
That's a good one. The
It
piano.
unlocks a whole plethora of where you can kind of take things as far as stringed instruments go. Once you know the piano, you know almost any string instrument.
Hmm.
That's true. I tried playing. I can't play any instrument. I tried playing piano.
I
I
wouldn't
I look I look like that piano cat meme.
I wouldn't know because I don't have a musical bone in my body. That's why I went to
Ah.
journalism.
You should try it. You should try it out. Maybe you would be good on the bongos.
Maybe. I don't know. I tried guitar in like middle school and it just didn't stick. I didn't practice. Here I am.
Yeah, I started on piano when I was, I don't know, like 6 or 7 and got bored with it after a couple months, so I stopped and now I kind of kick myself in the butt every day for not
Yeah.
learning it.
You could be playing the guitar right now, dude.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
no,
You could be
I'm
pulling a
stuck playing
Bon
six strings.
Jovi. You could have like no, sorry, Starship. You could pull on a Starship, and you could have that giant guitar. It's
Hmm.
just
Go buy one off eBay, I'll learn it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, the great thing about the guitar is you don't necessarily need to know how to play it good. It's just for the vibe.
yeah.
I think I can do
You
that
gotta
then.
go with it.
I think I can pull that one off.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I think you could too. I believe it. I believe in you.
Get some like 80 shades and you'll be all set.
But now, the second you leave this interview, you're gonna go on Amazon and you're gonna look up guitar.
Yeah.
I
God.
think I can
Oh,
probably get one for like $100.
probably.
Probably. All right. Um. Okay. So, if you had to pick any celebrity to sit down and have a dinner with, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Neil Sean from Journey.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's basically he's my the guitar idol for me. Um he's a very smart but non-technical player.
Hmm.
So, and his whole career has been playing. So, it'd be really nice to be able to pick his brain
Yeah.
about the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts of everything and how to deal with certain things and
Hmm.
when to brush things off and also just to have regular conversation.
You'd love to talk with him and be like, dude, how do you do it?
Yeah. How do you
Yeah.
do it?
How do you talk to people? I don't know how
Exactly.
you do it, man. How are you a guitarist and don't have like any social anxiety whatsoever?
Exactly.
How?
How?
Well, I mean, for him, he's been doing it since like I think 15.
Hmm.
So I mean, his whole life he's been doing music as a career. So wish I had that opportunity.
Yeah. And also
See,
talking about the non-technical players, I've always thought they were the ones that stood out the most, the ones that don't try to play like a million and one notes in one sitting, you know?
yeah,
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
See, if
kind of
I
the
had to
route
pick
I
someone,
take.
I couldn't pick. I would have to pick if we're going guitarist. I would have to choose between CC DeVille or Mick Mars because they both just lived such interesting lives. I would love to hear some just utterly crazy stories from Mick Mars about how it was like touring with the crew, or just hear some wild ass shit from C. Because that man, CC DeVille, has no filter. That man would say
Yep.
anything,
None.
everything at one time. I think it's the New York in him. He'll just
Probably.
Yeah,
spurt it all out, just all in
Yeah.
one go, and I would love to see that happen.
He's
that would
definitely
be
the
a
guy
crazy
that
conversation.
Yeah, he's definitely the guy that you want to bring to family dinner.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He,
Just
he wouldn't care. He wouldn't have a care in the world. He would offend grandma. He'd offend auntie. He'd offend everybody. He
all
does
the
not give a
ancestors would be offended.
Ah, little things.
Yeah.
He's sitting there and he's like, so I'm in the hotel room. It's 1986.
And
I've
your
got a groupie
grandmother's
on one
there, just
side,
like,
and
oh
I've
my
got Brett
God.
Michaels on the other.
Oh my God.
And the grandma's like, we're stopping it right
Yeah,
there.
we're stopping it. End the conversation. Oh, I think I would have to go with Tracy Michaels of the Peppermint Creeps. I just think
Ooh,
he's
that's
such
a
an
good one.
interesting guy. I would love
Hmm,
to have a conversation with him.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
nice.
All right. Well, those are our questions.
We
So,
actually didn't expect to get through this so fast.
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah. We were a little scared because we knew you only had like an hour and a half and we didn't want to take up any more time than that. But
Oh, no,
And
it's
we had like 11 questions wrote down. We were like, this should be enough. Because usually with our other guests, it's like even like 7 questions is more than enough.
Mhm.
And we're going over the hour mark because they just,
oh,
yes,
I guess it probably doesn't help that I'm not much of a talker.
Oh, you're good.
it's
Either I'm
okay.
bad
It's
at
fine.
interviews or you guys are really good at them.
I like to think that we're good, but it's probably just my ego talking.
I think you're pretty decent at it.
Yeah, you're
Not
pretty
to
good.
toot my own horn.
I think the best thing about doing these is just being able to see different points of view. You know, we get to
Mhm.
talk with the young bands, we get to talk with the older bands, we get to talk with the bands in between, and we get to learn about just everything, how it was like now, how it was like back then, what it was
Mhm.
like in between, you know, during that weird stage where everything was kind of not going well, but also kind of was going well.
Right.
Hmm.
It's interesting hearing everybody's stories and, you know, what it was like.
Right. And I also just love talking to you guys in general. It's always so cool talking to people and
You're
picking
all
their
so
brain,
interesting.
you know. And I also love giving people a chance to just talk in general because there are so many bands out there right now that, they get washed up with the algorithm, unfortunately. It doesn't matter how good
Hmm.
they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've kind of noticed a lot of the bands I listen to, they're from Europe and stuff, and they're really freaking good.
Hmm.
And why they're not bigger, it's like I don't know if it's just the world doesn't want that music, or if they're really just not getting it.
So
I
I
think
think
it's a mixture of both.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's my theory is kids our age, me and Roxy's age, aren't really into rock music that much anymore. So that doesn't help because rock and roll is supposed to be for the young. It's supposed to be for
Hmm.
people who want to go out and go see shows. And also, I don't think the Europeans are as reliant on social media as we are for finding out like what's the next top band. They just go out to go see shows. They might not know them, but they're like, okay, hey, they could be good.
And I think that also is because a lot of people our age, even if there are glam bands, you know, bands we like, a lot of them are just too expensive. We can't
Hmm.
afford to see them.
Or it's a
So, you know, it's just
21
really,
plus show and you can't go.
mhm. It's sad.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really, realistically, I feel like that the genre in itself, I feel like there's a certain point where the industry is just killing itself.
It
The
is.
industry right
Yeah.
now is just killing itself because it's making everything too expensive and not affordable enough.
Hmm.
Nobody can go see shows. It's not accessible. I
Like
think that, and
$100
then
for
they're
a
complaining
nosebleed.
that they're losing money. You
Yeah,
guys are losing money because you're being stupid.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, rock and roll is unfortunately it's hanging on by a thread, and the musicians in it don't really seem to really care.
Yeah.
Whereas because I also listen to like a lot of country and stuff,
Hmm.
and aside from like the music, it's the culture there.
Hmm.
A lot of the retiring headliners are starting to bring out the up and comers, whereas rock and roll, it's like no, the retiring headliners are just going to keep playing and playing and playing and
Yeah,
not
Until they
quote
die.
unquote pass the torch to the next band.
exactly.
It's like,
Motley
yeah.
Crue.
Yeah, Motley Crue. We talked about this. I think it was with Deuce Mac, Scarlet Rocks. We were talking about how in rock, unless you pay the older artist to go on tour with you, it's not going to happen. and that
Snap.
venues, not the venues themselves, but older bands don't like when the younger bands outshine them. They try to do everything in their power to be like, okay, you get one light, no pyrotechnics, and you don't get a sound check.
And
Yep.
I feel like that comes to that rock star ego that
It does.
a lot of them had in the 80s, to the point where they sort of still have this feeling that they're still 20 years old. They feel like they're still 20 in the 80s playing to millions of people. Like, no, you're 75 years old and you can barely get up onto the stage and do a kickflip. Like,
Hmm.
you're not the same as you used to be. And of course, younger bands are going to outshine you with the way that they perform and the way they move, but that's just how it is. And I feel like
Exactly.
they just can't admit it.
Yeah.
It's a part of
Well,
that ego.
Hmm.
I will say it is hard to share the limelight once you've had a taste of it.
It
Fair,
is. It
fair.
can be. It can be.
It does get exhilarating sometimes, and having to share that with another act, it's like, I mean, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's part of the deal.
It's the pull, yeah, the tug and pull, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
It's like,
technically,
I
I
guess
guess
you can share the stage with me. Just don't ruin it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
Turns
make me
out
look
they're
like an
really cool
idiot.
dudes, and the music's awesome, and it's like, well, that one kind of backfired in my mind.
Hmm.
Like, don't make me look bad.
Exactly.
This isn't what I'm paying you for. God.
Yeah. All right.
But I mean, and speaking of country singers, dude, I've heard some crazy conspiracy theories about country
Uh-oh.
singers. My dad genuinely believes that Garth Brooks is a serial killer. He has told
Oh,
me this on call 5 different times. He's like, I think Garth Brooks is serial. I'm like, Dad, you have no proof of this. Why are you saying this?
there are some conspiracies out there that it does make you question.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be, probably not, but I mean, the coincidences are a little alarming, but
Yeah. It's
Little.
free entertainment, you know. You're
yeah.
bored, go down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's probably 100% not true, but
Yeah.
to
It's an
twiddle the
It
industry
idea
gives you
plant.
something to
around.
do.
It's an industry plan to get more like looks on him, you know? Because if you have an
Yeah,
interesting like lore or something, people are gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
if there's some sort of
I'm gonna start
controversy, you're gonna be the
I'm
talk of the
gonna start
town.
a new conspiracy theory right now. Brett Michaels is a clone. I'm starting a new conspiracy theory. Everyone needs to jump on the bandwagon. He does not look, that man has a beard. That is not Brett Michaels.
Uh, I got another
Well,
one. I got another one. Brett Michaels has one of those little Ratatouille rats on his head, and that's why he always has the bandana and cowboy hat on.
It's hiding under
oh
his bandana
man,
and it's controlling him.
Exactly.
oh man.
God, we are going to start. We need to start like an Instagram account where it's just the most unbelievable conspiracy theories you've ever heard in your life, and then try to gaslight people into thinking they're true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh my God.
Tease the
Just
Nation
be like,
conspiracy.
Cece DeVille
Exactly.
is secretly a lizard reptile who lives underwater under a stone
Oh
and just
man.
gaslight people into thinking it's true.
Oh man. Oh
There's
man. Oh
people out
man.
there that would believe that.
They would. I mean, they're
They
genuinely
would.
people who believe the earth is flat. So you'd get
Yeah,
someone in there who would think it.
you
You're
would.
telling
And
me
then
it's
they
not
start,
flat?
No,
oh no,
no. It's
we've done it
triangle.
again.
Oh, okay. See, the triangle is more believable.
And see, my favorite theory is the earth is actually shaped like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I love that one. See, I'm normal, so I don't look into conspiracy theories.
I only look in them because they're funny.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
entertain them sometimes, but as soon as something comes out that's like really wild about it, it's like, I'm off. Nope.
Yep. Nope.
You lost me.
You lost me. Yep.
It's like I like delving into it and seeing what the schizophrenics are talking about today.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely free entertainment for sure.
And you log on, you see a dude with a tinfoil hat on saying, Donald Trump is reading my thoughts through 5G internet. We gotta stop it.
That reminds me of the show on Netflix with Mike Myers called The Pentaveret. I don't know if you've, but it's
God.
basically about conspiracy theories and this
Huh.
secret organization called the Pentaveret. It is hilarious.
And what's it on?
It reminds me of Ancient
Um,
Aliens.
oh, what's the best way to describe it? Okay, so there is this underground society called the Pentaveret, and they're behind every conspiracy theory, like faking the moon landing and stuff like that. Um,
So it's basically the Illuminati.
Exactly, exactly. And this guy, Kent something, is trying to figure out what the Pentaverate is so he can get his job back as a Canadian newscaster.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So he lost his
Interesting.
job as a Canadian newscaster because he angered the Pentaveran, or did the Pentaveran, did they just look at him and they were like, nah, I don't like you. You don't pass the vibe check. Get out of here.
They just fired him because he was old. The Pentaverate,
Scram!
yeah, yeah, that's it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Anything
I
with
don't. I
Mike
don't.
Myers is always funny,
That's
That's
at
true.
least in my
That
opinion.
is very true. Yeah, I
You
don't
know
watch a
what?
lot of TV, so I don't know a lot of news
Respect.
shows or anything like that.
There's not much on TV. It's like every, I don't know, 5, 6 years there's a good TV show, and that's it.
Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
The only thing on cable right now is Judge Judy, Maury, and the Jerry Springer Show reruns.
We
Well, hey,
need
Judge
trashy
Judy is
reality
awesome.
TV shows back.
That's
We need
true.
things like Rock of Love again.
Oh God, that
Rockalo
was a
was very
horrible
entertaining.
show.
Yeah.
That was so terrible though. I would love to see another show like The Osbournes, like where
hmm
it's a rock star family, because I hate the Kardashians. That's like the worst shit ever, but The Osbournes, that was entertaining as
Oh,
fuck.
Roxy, what if they did Rock of Love, right? But we brought someone from the modern glam scene in it. It's just like a bunch of different bands. That could be funny.
Okay. So who do we want the person that's gonna be the
Ooh,
star, the rocker they're trying to gain the affections of? Who do we think it should be?
I don't know. Ricky, you got any ideas?
I don't. Everybody I know of is taken.
Fair enough. Uh,
You know, we
I
should
had
get the man, the myth, the legend, Ricky Thrash.
Yes, yes, Ricky Thrash. That would be
That's
awesome.
Ricky
that
Thrash
was the new
is
bass
the
player from
star.
Steel Panther, right?
Yes, he was in Steel Panther.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was in Steel Panther. He no longer is. But we should get Ricky Thrash should be the rocker that everybody is trying to attain the affections of. And the only thing you have to do is be proficient at guitar.
Exactly.
I'm
Roxy's
pretty
gonna
sure that
go
would jump
learn
off pretty
guitar
well.
after this interview. She's gonna learn it. Like that's all she's gonna do for the next 3 months is just live, eat, and breathe guitar.
Dedication. I love
Now,
it.
if I'm gonna win the affections, I gotta do it.
You gotta. You gotta
Oh
put in
my.
the
Some,
work.
Oh.
yeah, sometimes we gotta make sacrifices.
The show is immediately gonna get canceled after one episode.
It's okay.
Because they're gonna catch someone on camera doing a speedball.
Exactly,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
It's gonna
They're
be like
gonna
an
go into a
EGM
bathroom
meme.
and they're gonna see someone sitting on the floor smoking a joint.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, I think if it's blurred out, it's okay, right?
I don't know. I don't know the laws of TV and what's acceptable and what's not.
Yeah, they change every freaking
So,
day.
I
Yeah.
mean, at least it's a joint and it's not fent.
No, that's behind the dumpster at Applebee's that you'll see that.
That's
Exactly.
true. That's true. I'm right there with it. You know, you gotta get it the first position at a 35-degree angle and you just gotta go
The
for it.
Fent Bend, is that what it's called?
You gotta stand like this.
Oh man.
Oh my God. All right. Well,
So
we're
this
gonna
is
wrap
our
things up before we say anything that's gonna get us canceled.
canceled. This is our moment right here for you to plug anything you'd like. So social media, any new like music coming out, any new music videos, anything that you would like for the audience to know you have. This is your time to put it in here.
Well, we've got the single coming out tomorrow, the 27th. We are working on hopefully dropping another single within a couple months, maybe. Um, Obviously the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Jet Black Romance, the website where you can pick
hmm
up I believe our EP, our first EP still, as well as the full-length album Rock and Roll Riot, jetblackromance.com. And yeah. hopefully we see a lot of people out when
Yeah.
we hit the road this summer.
And I just want to say, y'all better listen to the new song because me and Roxy heard it and it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, if you don't listen to the new song, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna break all of your windows. And then I'm going to steal your most prized possession from your home and I'm going to put it out on your front lawn and I'm going to set it on fire.
Oh my God.
Also, we need to get Dizzy to start a TikTok. You guys need to start a TikTok. That'll be the funniest thing ever, seeing you guys try to
Mhm.
figure out how to work that.
We tried it. We had Logan running it, and for the life of us, we couldn't figure out how to get it to work for us. We are just like so like what's the word? I can't think of the word.
You guys just
Um
failed at it. You were using a 50,000 filters.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Probably. Yeah, we couldn't figure out how to get it to work for us, and like,
Just
we'll mix that idea for another time.
just let Dizzy do commentary on things because I've seen his Instagram. That man's special. I love him, but that's
Yeah.
not
Special? Yeah, definitely. Sit him down, put him with a guitar, like different photos of guitars, and have him explain why he doesn't or does like that guitar.
yeah. That'd be hilarious.
Well, every guitarist has their own pros and cons of all their guitars.
Hmm.
That's true. That's very true. Well, that's all we have for today. And now Rikki here is our perfect alibi for whatever crimes we may commit after this viewing. Thank you so much, Rikki. We're going to
Thank you
use this
guys.
against you in court. Thank you so much, Rikki, for joining us today. And thank you all for watching. Keep it sleazy, everyone. And we'll see you next time on Tease the Nation. Goodbye.